Game 4 in Toronto is underway.
And already an adjustment for Cleveland defensively. Dean Wade is guarding Scotty Barnes. He had been guarding Brandon Ingram, but now Evan Mobley's on Ingram.
Ingram has Allen on the switch now. 6 to shoot. Ingram double, twisting, can't hit, and Mitchell the weak side rebound.
And even though there's a defensive assignment switch, they're still throwing a lot of bodies at Ingram.
Mitchell gets denied by Pirtle. Here's Ingram faking the 3. Into the paint he goes. Out to Barnes. Barnes giving it up. Ingram, 7 to shoot. Ingram reverses it off. Tip won't go. Rebound controlled by Cleveland.
But Pirtle right there for the tip, and probably should have grabbed that. He was wide open.
Mitchell kicking it out. Harden a 3. Rims off, and the rebound lands in the lap of Walter.
Right, there's the defensive impact of Scotty Barnes. He got great pressure on that shot.
Ingram aggressive early, can't finish. Barnes can.
Scotty Barnes touches every aspect of a statue. He just thrust Donovan Mitchell out of the way to get that offensive rebound. So strong and long arm.
Here's Mobley. Mobley creeping in, kicking out. Harden a 3. That one is good.
Well, you help off, and then you just kick it right back out to Harden. He was ready to shoot as the ball arrived.
Barrett into the lap of Pirtle, couldn't handle it. And here is Harden. Harden lobbing it in, and Allen could not grab it. Out of bounds to Toronto. Turnovers were a huge issue for Cleveland in Game 3.
Well, that was the game, really. Toronto had been turning it over in Games 1 and 2, 17 and 22 turnovers, and then Cleveland turned it over 22 times in Game 3.
Barrett in the corner, way off on a 3.
Barrett was outstanding in Game 3, had 33 points, shot it extraordinarily well.
Mobley trying to save it. There's another turnover. Here's Barnes into the paint with the flush.
Cleveland trying to take advantage of their big guys running the floor and establish the early post, but 2 times in a row they turn it over. And those live ball turnovers, that's just easy money for the Raptors. In this series, had a playoff career high in each of the 3 games.
Done things that no Raptor has done before. First Raptor ever to have 30, 10, and 5 in a playoff game when it comes to 10 assists. Ingram with the touch.
Really good job picking his spots, coming down in the middle of the floor in transition.
Harden gets it back, gives it up. Mobley knocked away, trying to corral it, deflected and taken. Here comes Ingram giving it up to Walter. Barnes on the move, into the lane with another throwdown. From Cleveland, let's check in with George Sedano.
And Jay, they were addressing that in that timeout. Kenny Atkinson having a conversation with Evan Mobley about his defense and his positioning. But he also told us in the pregame about how collaborative he is with his players. A back and forth and a conversation with James Harden about how to handle this moving forward, Ryan.
That's something Kenny Atkinson has really emphasized over his 2 years in Cleveland with Donovan Mitchell, and now also with James Harden. Said it's one of the things he learned being around Ty Lue and Steve Kerr. Called it finishing schools, and said it was so different, and it is so different than how he handled things in Brooklyn, where he felt like as head coach he just had to kind of be an authority with a ruler. As Harden gets fouled and puts it in, a chance for 3 for James Harden.
Well, for Kenny Atkinson, it is a collaborative process.
Silly foul there from Evan Mobley on the missed free throw. And that's an early personal on Mobley.
Be interesting to see if Brandon Ingram is a little more aggressive. Now that Dean Wade is guarding Scotty Barnes, who basically takes over point guard responsibility, does Ingram get more aggressive offensively?
Ingram guarded by Mobley. Ingram the jab, the give up. Barnes off on a 3. Mitchell the rebound.
Good block out by Jared Allen on Jakob Poeltl.
Here is Mitchell off the catch into the corner. Wade will drive it, kick it. Mobley a three. Back ironing off, and Walter the rebound. Barrett, a little swivel, nudge, lost it. Burped it right into the hands of Wade.
Toronto in game 3 did such a better job of taking care of the ball. They not only forced a bunch of turnovers, they took better care of it themselves.
Mobley kicks it out, Harden on the move. 7 to shoot. Mobley in the corner, rims out on a three. Allen battling, but Walter wins it for Toronto. To your point, Jay, the team that has won the possession game has won every game of the series thus far. As Allen comes up with a steal, and Mobley throws it down.
Just a careless turnover by Toronto, and they can't set up their defense, give up an easy one in transition. That's one of the ways they miss Emmanuel quickly. His ball handling ability to initiate offense, and he's such a playmaker.
Barrett a three. That one won't go. Allen the rebound. 8-7 Toronto lead. First quarter action, game 4. Toronto 0 for 5 from 3. Wade can't hit. Hurdle the rebound. Cleveland 1 of 6 from 3. Cavs have not shot it well on the season from 3 against Toronto. Ingram, no. Barrett off the deflection in the paint, floats it in.
And give Pirtle some credit for keeping that ball alive. It wasn't an offensive rebound he could grab, but kept it alive for Barrett to pick it up.
Harden to the corner, Wade. 7 to shoot. Wade stuck, twists in and lays it home. Dean Wade gets tricky with the left hand.
Oh, good move, because Toronto had fanned out the shooters. They left him to do that by himself.
Walter follows it up. Ingram will fire. No. And Toronto now 0 for 7 from 3.
They haven't had as many three-point opportunities off penetration as they did in game 3. What a move.
Mitchell connects on a 3. And now it's Toronto who will take the timeout as Cleveland takes a 12-10 lead for Cleveland. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Shot clock fading all the way down, and a good defensive possession there for the Cavs. There's the shot clock violation.
Dean Wade had gone on Brandon Ingram and was top blocking him to keep him from coming back to the ball. And Ingram went to the other side of the floor. They got a switch. But Toronto never really got into an attack. Kept it around the perimeter.
Here is Harden. Shed very feisty defensively, but giving size to Harden. Shed pokes it away.
One of the most disruptive defenders you're ever going to find.
Ingram can't lay it in. Brandon Ingram now 1 of 7 from the floor.
He has just had such a difficulty finding his rhythm in this series.
Strus, who missed 70 games this season. Here's Jalen Tyson. Looked like he got fouled. No call. And not only that, they're going to say it wasn't deflected. And it will be Raptors basketball.
Kobe Walter going to go out of the game, but they're going to, looks like they're going to challenge him.
And misses the first. There is Jordan Tyson, a Cavs shirt on the red carpet. Dad was wearing a wine-colored suit, and Jordan was actually wearing the shoes that Jalen wore to his draft 2 years ago, as we check in with George.
Guys, let's not forget that Jordan was watching Jalen hit a 3 on his iPad as he was about to get drafted. Moments later, then he was selected by the New Orleans Saints. The timing of that could not have been better.
Pretty amazing. Awesome stuff for the Tyson family. What a play by Strus. Just came screaming in there to salvage the possession and draw the foul.
Yeah, great awareness by Strus. That loose ball down on the floor, and he comes in from the top, coming in ostensibly to offensive rebound and get a run up, and winds up getting that loose ball and a free throw out of it.
Boy, I mean, these are massive missed opportunities right now at the line for Cleveland.
Well, one of the things, Ryan, with Jordan Tyson getting drafted, keep Jalen informed during the game. That's his family.
Yeah.
And they let him know that his brother got drafted while the game was going on, game 3.
I love that approach. Murray Boyles coming off a huge game 3, gets denied by Mobley.
Well, when Toronto goes small with Colin Murray Boyles, he does not play small. He was fantastic in game 3. Had 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 of them offensive, and went 11 of 15 from the floor.
He was the first rookie with 20 points on better than 70% shooting in a playoff game since Al Horford back in 2008. That's right. You know, Al Horford was a rookie at one point.
It's hard to remember.
Hard to remember. Here's Mitchell. Working behind Strus. Mitchell can't hit the 3. Both teams have been cold shooting. Cleveland 2 of 8 from 3. Toronto 0 of 9. Barnes giving it up. Murray Boyles. Back to Barnes. Give and go. Mitchell tipped it away, and then at last it's Cleveland. It'll stay with Toronto. Good defensive activity in this first quarter from Cleveland after they watched Toronto score on 19 straight possessions in game 3. And you hear the ovation. That is Toronto scored on those 19 straight trips.
But Colin Murray Boyles wide open after he set a screen for Mamukelashvili. He needed to get that ball. He got a similar bucket in game 3 on out of bounds underneath.
Here's Barnes. There's Murray Boyles. Popped up in the air, and oh my. We've got a sitter.
You want me to get up and go jump and get that?
Yeah.
Be happy to do it.
6'7" frame coming handy. Now they're going to break out the pole and poke at it. There you go. Oh, hey. You got to be trying to make the shot, right? When you break out the mop there.
Oh, I think you're just trying to get it out.
I think that guy knew what he was doing.
Probably does. That's not the first time that's happened.
That's right.
They're really showing a lot of bodies to Donovan Mitchell when he's got the ball.
Here's Tyson on the move. Whips a pass out. Schroeder way off on a 3. Might have been partially tipped by Shed.
Good late contest.
Barnes bodies in and floats it home. Got the rattle off the window.
When he gets downhill, Scotty Barnes, and he does it extraordinarily well, even off a dead ball. He will take it up court quickly and with force, but he plays with such great pace and his length. He can finish over much bigger defenders.
He has 8 of Toronto's 12 points in this first. Tyson a 3. That's all. Cleveland now 2 for 10 from downtown. Barnes again with that pace. Fading, dishing, battle.
It's the first shot he's missed in a while. He had 14 points, went 5 of 5 in game 3.
It was 4 of 4 from 3. He had a 6 of 6 game from 3 on Halloween against Cleveland.
He was shooting like 90% against the Cavs coming into this one.
13 of 14 on the season from the floor as Schroeder spins that in. Schroeder had his minutes diminished significantly in game 3, but getting the early look here. Played just 5 minutes in game 3. Barnes off the head of Murray Boyles. Here's Schroeder off the steal. Mitchell veering in. Gets denied by Barnes. Mitchell was looking for a whistle on the trip. Did not get one. It'll stay with Cleveland.
Off the double drag, just an unfortunate turnover for Toronto, and that allowed Cleveland to take it the other way, but that probably should have been a foul, getting tripped as Donovan Mitchell was taken to the other side of the basket.
Low scoring opening quarter. Awful pass there for Mitchell. 5th turnover for Cleveland. Toronto has 6 turnovers. Both teams shooting 30% or worse from the floor. Mamukelashvili. No. Toronto is now 0 for 11 from 3.
Well, that's the kind of 3 you want to get, passing out of essentially a triple team.
2 for 1 opportunity here for Cleveland. Schroeder on the attack. Shovels. Mobley unable to stick it in.
Right, there you can see Colin Murray-Boyles defensively putting a late contest on that shot. He's one of the better defenders, maybe the best rookie defender in the NBA. Just an outstanding defender.
Toronto has missed 10 of its last 11 shots. Barnes drawing bodies. What a pass! Murray-Boyles flushes it home.
Scotty Barnes just draws so much attention, and Colin Murray-Boyles taking advantage of it.
7 seconds left in the quarter. Mitchell separates. 2 seconds. Tyson gets it off and banks it in. The floater will count.